if you trigger an alert at the spawn, they probably just spawn in from the other area. There are 2 main rooms in the area. If you get an alert near one room, they probably spawn at the other room, and vice versa.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't press a button. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way. What if it's the wrong person? The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too. Try to be sure before you take the risk. Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion. Yeah, there's my best AI colonel. Maybe not my best, but I mean, it's something. Okay, now we have truly reached Easter egg heaven. This is where Easter eggs go when they die. This is where they all go. Maybe each person in this room symbolizes an Easter egg from another game. There's a really cool detail here. If we unequip our enemy uniform... Well, first of all, just pay attention to the music here. And now, when I unequip my uniform... Let's try it again. Now I'll unequip it. More instruments come in. It feels less under the surface. More strings. And when you put the uniform on, the music gives you the feeling of things being more covered up, you know? It's not as free.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1.
It's more subdued. You don't have the strings. It's just a slow beat. Well, not that slow, but yeah, you know what I mean. I was showing earlier during the Olga fight as well, when you hide up against the wall in the background, that safe space, how the music dies down and it sounds more like a caution theme. And then when you're out in the open, it switches and it sounds more like an alert theme when you're much more vulnerable. There's something here that I want to see as well. The numbers.
Hmm? Hey, you! Just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
More relaxed, you mean? Well, not really, but yeah, I guess that is a good way to describe it. When you're wearing the uniform, it does sound more relaxed, yeah. And then when you're outside of the uniform, it feels more urgent. It makes you feel more vulnerable. The music isn't as subdued. There's more going on.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell.
Oh yeah, there are the numbers. Right.
That would explain everything.
So let's just point the mic at Jennifer here.
35, 25, 37,
Reporting no
35,
problems in the hall
25, 37.
on B1 in the shell
Now,
1
does
floor.
every character... Do all the women in the room have measurements behind them? See, now again, I'm not wearing the uniform. Hear those strings? And now we'll cover them up again. What about you, Granny? Oh my god, Granny!
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell 1 floor.
Unbelievable.
What are you up to?
Yeah, this was something that I was reminded of playing Acid. In Metal Gear Acid, you can get a Jennifer card. The name of the Jennifer card is hilarious. It's called Suffering.
Reporting no problems in the
That
hall
is
on
the word
B1
that
in the shell
defines
1
Jennifer
floor.
in Metal Gear Acid. Suffering. And it's a picture of her tied up here, of course. But in the description of the card, they mention the measurements that are written on the table behind her. And that was something that I completely forgot about. I thought it was something that I hadn't even heard about before, but after thinking about it, I remembered, no, that I had seen it. I think I think I saw DRK show it before, but then I just forgot about it afterwards. But yeah, I think anyway, I saw DRK show the numbers before when he was playing this, and then I just completely forgot that it was a thing. Can you check out this time if Ames's heartbeat goes faster when you punch him? Is that something that I didn't do last time? I thought we tested that, but okay, we'll do it.
You're Ames, aren't you?
My name's Jennifer.
You're Jennifer. You're Jennifer.
Stay away from me.
You're Jennifer. 35, 25, 37. You're Jennifer. You're Jennifer.
Stop.
You're
Don't touch
Jennifer.
me.
You're Jennifer. You're Jennifer.
Stay away from me.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1
So
in the shell 1
perverse,
floor.
the leg slowly opening here. And I think the calls here might actually depend on
Reporting
the
no
position of
problems
her
in the hall
legs.
on B1 in the shell 1 core.
I can't remember it entirely. Let's just test it here. Wait, no. Jesus, that trank didn't last for long. So now that her legs are closed, let me try and call the colonel.
Raiden, retain your cover at all costs inside that conference hall. There's only one way in and out of the area. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're...
Yeah. So, let me just try again.
Once you have the
directional microphone selected. Oh, Rose actually came in there, huh? Yeah, I think her legs have to be open in order to get the call. You have to be a real pervert. Now let's try it. I'm in the exact same position. Haven't moved the camera. The only thing that's changed are her legs.
Raiden, what are you doing? You forget yourself.
I can't believe you. What's wrong with you?
I highly disapprove.
I'm just...
What do you mean, I'm just?
Rosemary, you're right. One shouldn't stoop to vulgar levels just because they've set foot on the battlefield. But I can sympathize with you there.
You what?
Nothing.
How twisted. The both of you.
Right, so now...
Whatever.
They wouldn't create a call for a photograph, would they? What if we take a photograph?
Problems in the hall.
Let's save that. Again, I'm not sure if this will work. I think it might have to be a close-up.
On B1 in the shell
This
one
this
core.
might not be perverted enough. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Jack, what the hell are you doing? You are sick, you know?
Rosemary,
Colonel, was I wrong in what I did?
perhaps. There are certain things that a person can and can't do.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Come out of this thing alive, both for yourself and so as not to waste your training.
No need to tell me that, Colonel.
Right. And I recommend you not throw away that picture.
Colonel?
You're a real
What?
egotistical woman.
You're not joking.
Huh.
Are you?
Continue your duties. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Best line delivery in the game. Are you? Oh, God. I need to take a shower. Yeah, we can hear those strings, so we have to put our, Oh, wait, no, now we can hear the strings. No, you still do hear some strings without the uniform. Yeah, you just don't hear those, staccato notes. Big bump. Yeah, it sounds way fuller now. Now it dampens. Ba-da, bam, bam. Ooh. So now we're gonna take... Actually, no. We won't take a visit to Granny yet.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell
What
one
we'll
core.
do now is pay a visit to the bathroom. Here we have the lavatory. And if you look at the radar, you can see there's a bleeping dot behind the door. See that? That means there's someone there behind the door.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell one core.
Just like all the other dots in the room. And if I equip my old bomb sensor, Sensor A, displays Fat Man's scented C4 on radar. You might think, hey, we're past the bomb disposal now. There's no use for the sensors anymore. But check this out. If we equip the sensor here... Look at that. Someone's about to see me. Look at that red. Look at that red.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell one core.
That music immediately. So there's something explosive going on in the toilet. Maybe we can find out what exactly is going on in there later. But keep that in mind for now.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Now we're gonna pay a visit to
Hey,
Granny.
just wait a minute. What
Hey.
are you up to?
Explosive diarrhea with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. You'll be right at home here. This is the perfect community for you. So now with Granny here, let's get our microphone out. Let's get our sensor out.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Oh. So what's interesting here is that the scent coming from the bathroom is completely different, unlike anything we've seen up until this point, a red scent. But this is just like Fat Man's scent. So maybe Fat Man's cologne is actually his own piss. Maybe that is his trademark signature. Maybe he pisses all over his own bombs. Or maybe he uses the hostages. Maybe he gets grannies to piss on the bombs for him. But anyway, something to consider anyway. I want to get this as a Monka S emote.
Reporting no
Or a
problems
Monka
in the
Shake
hall on B1 in the
animated
Shell 1
emote.
core.
Take it easy, Granny.
37, 37, 37.
Hey,
Oh, shit!
just
Hey,
wait a
guys.
minute. What are
We're
you
cool.
up to?
Are you stoned, man? What the fuck are you doing? He was inspecting me there, I think, but he just wasn't actually looking down at me. He was supposed to be looking down at me, I think.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Okay, next we're gonna beat up some hostages. Ooh, shit. Oh!
Freeze!
That's okay.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
For some reason here, the Gurlukovich soldiers are wearing those backpacks from the tanker. Check that out. They fuck up the image here. They shouldn't be using these Gurlukovich models. These are the tanker models. 0 out of 10.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Oh my god.
Raiden, you appear to be enjoying yourself slapping around defenseless hostages.
I can't believe you. I didn't think you were the kind of person to do such a thing.
Good thing you saw him for what he really was, huh, Rosemary?
Yeah, I don't know this person anymore. Goodbye.
Let's call to save.
So, Jack, what do you want?
What do I want? Well, I'd like to save, if that's okay.
Then go ahead.
This is a joke, right? Rose.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? Save my data, please.
Fine. Don't you have something you want to say before that?
Like what? All right, I get it. I'm sorry. There. You satisfied?
Close enough.
You selfish.
What was that?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
That really sounded like it came from the heart there. You selfish. Enigma. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. How's it going? All right, let's save. Let's save. And then she's surprisingly chirpy now after we save, which feels a bit weird.
Talk to you soon, Jack.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Hey, Enigma, thank you for gifting the sub to Ganon as well. Cheers, man. Mograt with the 2 years as well. Thank you. Anel, thank you for gifting the sub to Luca Matic and to Aprili. Chirp with the Prime sub. Colty with the 2 months. Squared with the 2. Nick gifting the sub to Pogger Wogger. Wide Peepo Happy. That is a horrendous name. You shouldn't be gifting subs to people with names like that. But I appreciate it. And don't worry, person who has that name. You know, it's all right. You don't need to listen to me. Well, I don't know. What do I know about names? You know, don't take that to heart. Anel, thank you for gifting the sub to King Bay as well, if that's how that's pronounced. Terrible name though, isn't it? Anel, thank you for gifting the sub to Tofu as well. Cheers.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
I'm drawing a blank here. I'm tired. What do I want to do next? There's so much fucking shit in this room. Okay, next I think we'll just go around and interview everyone. Oh, wait. No, there's something I want to test.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
I remember last time I was able to do this way faster than normal.
Your aims, aren't you? Your aims, aren't you? Your aims,
Yeah,
aren't
she
you?
pisses herself again.
Your aims, aren't you? 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 Your aims, aren't you?
So, if
Your
I just
aims, aren't
spam
you?
this at a couple of people here. Let me see now if it still takes as long. The next thing I'm trying to do here is ask everyone apart from Ames if they're Ames. And if you do that, eventually Raiden will start to get really pissed off. He'll start to get really sick of this job. And usually you have to go around and ask a ton of people if they're Ames before he gets pissed off. But last time I played this, I was able to do it much faster. Just by asking a few people. I'm not really sure how I did it. Fuck.
Your aims, aren't you?
Another pisser. So tricky on these higher difficulties when it's so tightly secured.
Then perhaps your aims, right?
Reporting no problems.
Then perhaps
B1
your
in the
aims,
Shell
right?
1 core.
Was there a noise just now?
No, nothing.
It'd be a huge
Hey,
help
you,
if you
just
happen to
wait
be
a minute.
Ames.
What are you up to?
Ah! We cool?
It'd be a huge help if you happen
Hey,
to be
you,
Ames.
just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Reporting no problems in the hall on
Ah, you son of a bitch. You just have to wait to get inspected and take a bit of time doing this.
It'd be a huge help if you happen to be Ames.
Oh, did he just... Oh, he just heard the guy there. Ah, I forgot that they could just hear them.
It'd be a huge help if you happen to be Ames. It'd be a huge help if you happen
Hey,
to be
you,
Ames.
just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Oh my god, come on.
It'd be a huge help if you happen to be Ames.
Oh, this guy doesn't even acknowledge you. That's cool. I forgot about that. That's significant. This guy is pretty special.
It'd be a
Hey,
huge
you,
help if you
just
happen
wait
to
a
be
minute.
Ames.
What are you up to?
Yeah, he doesn't acknowledge you at all. Cool. Woo.
I bet you're not Ames either.
Oh, we're starting to get angry. Nice.
I bet you're not Ames either. I bet you're not Ames either.
Reporting no problems in the hall
I'm
on
not
B1,
Ames!
Shell 1 core.
I bet you're not Ames either.
We're running out of people to interview here.
Frankly, I don't care whether you're Ames or not.
Reporting no problems
There
in
it
the
is.
hall on B1, in the Shell 1
Frankly,
core.
I don't care whether you're Ames or not. That's what we're looking for.
Frankly, I
Hey,
don't
you,
care whether
just
you're
wait a
Ames or not.
What are you up to?
I think that's as far as we can take it.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1. in the
Whoa,
Shell 1
shit.
core.
But we're still not done here. Next, we're gonna trank everyone here. If you try and hold up an enemy here, it doesn't really work. Let me just remind myself, actually. What happens if you just try and hold up an enemy?
Freeze!
You haven't made your scheduled report. What is your status? Trouble in Shell 1 core, B1 hall. Check it immediately.
Freeze!
No.
Kind
this
of a
isn't
little bit
happening.
cheesy
Jack,
on the
you have to
game's
answer me.
part there.
Jack! Jack!
You hold up anyone, and suddenly it's time for that person to make a report, which they're not able to do. And that might make you think, huh, okay, I guess I can't take down soldiers in this area. But you can. You just can't hold them up, which is interesting. Like, if we just let this guy walk down here
Reporting no problems in the
and
hall
just
on
take him
B1,
out
in
from
the
a
Shell 1
distance.
core.
See? Still works. We can take him out.
Just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Yeah, you want to go tend to your friend there instead to deal with me? Oh, fuck. Wah! It's okay.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Okay, let's be a little bit more careful here. I really like this bird's eye angle. God, it's so tricky. There's so many of them.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Oh. Ooh, shit. So now every guard in the area is asleep. So we should be able to safely go up to Ames and contact him, right? Now is the safe time. Now is the safe moment to contact Ames.
Frankly, I don't care whether you're Ames or not.
Except now the snoring is so loud that Ames can't hear us. And we can't even hear his pacemaker.
Frankly, I don't care whether you're Ames or not. Frankly, I don't care whether you're Ames
The
or
snoring is so loud. But the funny thing is, even if there's only one guard that's asleep, that one guard's snoring will still be incredibly loud, and you won't be able to contact Ames. They force you to contact him with everyone awake. Well, that's funny. You can't even hear the pacemaker. And this guy, this badass here. Well, actually, no. Let's wait. What if I kill an enemy? Yeah, now they just screw you over.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Oh, we're running low. But yeah, this guy here, the guy who doesn't respond, this badass.
Frankly, I don't care whether you're Ames or not.
Oh, look, looking away from me. Doesn't even want to look at me. But yeah, if we try and cross him, like with all the other hostages, you can just walk through them. No problem. Walk through them. This guy,
Who's that? Freeze!
he trips you up.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden? Raiden!
He's blindfolded, but he still knows where you are. He can hear, you know. He can hear where you're coming from, and he chooses to look in the opposite direction. He's very unique. All the other guys, they'll look up at you and they'll start mouthing and going, oh. This guy doesn't do any of that shit. He just looks away from you and he trips you up if you try and cross him. One more time. One more time.
Who's that?
Nice angle there.
Raiden!
Raiden! Maybe they shouldn't have used that take. Now, someone asked if I could check Ames's heartbeat, his pacemaker, and if it's sped up after punching him. Let's see. So normally it sounds like this.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute.
Beep, beep, beep.
What are you up to?
Of course, now we have to wait because someone sees us.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Hey, you!
Fuck.
Just wait a minute. What are you up to?
But I didn't mean to knock him out.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
This is an interesting thing to test, though, because later on with Emma, if you scare Emma, you can listen to her heartbeat faster. So maybe it works for Ames as well. God damn it. Fucking wake up! That was Ames's groan that attracted him this time. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Fuck off! If I punch him now, this guy'll hear me. Go away! Go away! And now, this other guy, is he coming down? Oh, fuck! Okay, quick.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute. What's
Oh
up
my
with that
god!
weapon?
Let's see if that's the same for the other hostages here. Let's try it on the asshole here.
B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Well, he's not really an asshole. I like this guy. Raiden's the asshole. Fuck.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
If we put someone to sleep here, again, I just don't think we'll be able to hear it because the snoring will overpower it. Fuck off. Go away. Turn around. Oh my god. Fuck it. I'm going up here. I just want to test it on anyone. Oh god. Okay, this guy. This
Reporting
guy.
no problems in the hall on B1 in the
Fucking
Shell 1 core.
punch him! No, now there's another guy right beside me. Jesus, there's no space here to do anything. Ah, fuck. Okay, this guy. This guy. Fuck you.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute. Who's that? Freeze!
Pretty fast, but I think Ames was faster. Ideally, you would want to test this out on a lower difficulty, I think.
Raiden!
On extreme, it's so rough because you're just surrounded by enemies at all times, and that punch can be heard from every distance.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Ames was, yeah, pure heart attack mode. Alright, fuck it. Let's just contact Ames. We've been fucking around here for long enough, I think.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
This is just normal extreme as well, not even European extreme.
What's up, Jack? Talk to you soon, Jack.
How cute.
Do the guards read magazines here? I'm not sure. Yeah. Will that... What will that do? Ooh. Hey! They don't fucking snore when they read magazines, do they? This is a good strat. This is a good strat if you want to get a bit of freedom here.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
But the magazines don't last forever, so you'd still have to time it. All right, let's continue.
You're Ames, aren't you? You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility. Especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor.
Come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack.
That was the name the public came to know him by.
Oh! This one's worse than that one up in Alaska.
No shit.
Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh. Well, yeah. She's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, Here we go again. Oh. Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The president's escort guys get on my nerves, though. Oh, whatever. For now, just gotta hang in there. Oh, there's no paper.
It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
You, where are you going?
Freeze!
Fuck. I thought that would work.
What's wrong? Raiden!
It's kind of funny here. You have a lot more freedom to move around if you get in the box here. You can run further than if you're just out of the box. Like, if we get in the box, we can get right up close to Ocelot.
You, where are you going?
Look at this!
Freeze!
Oh my god! Whoa, what the fuck was that sound?
What's wrong? Raiden!
What was going on there? But yeah, just to show you, for contrast, look what happens if I try to run up to him outside of the box.
You, where are you going?
Freeze!
That's where I get stuck.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Oh!
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the President was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You, which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry! Get away!
But you died!
Who the fuck is this?
Leave this to me.
All right, let's do it.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the President is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the President right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the President as soon as possible.
But the President is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the President. There's something else going on here, and the President may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the President before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the President for now.
All right.
All right, let's do it. First thing.
Freeze!
Take out this guy. Now we'll go back to the retinal scanner, just have a quick look at it because it's interesting. Now when we come out after that scene, the retinal scanner is all busted. Look at that. Completely fucked. Who busted it? You would think the ninja. in order to get into the room while wearing that suit. Olga leaves the room, the meeting with Solidus and Ocelot. She gets into her gear outside, then she comes back through, breaks through the panel in order to get into the room. I think that's why scanner is destroyed here. I don't see any other explanation for it. And it serves to nicely tie in with what happens in Shadow Moses as well, with Grey Fox slicing through the panel of Otacon's room. You know, slicing through the panel of the door to break into Otacon's lab. I'd imagine that it's designed to resemble that. Ooh, shit. Where are my chaff grenades? There they are. Right. Bum. No. So yeah, to really understand what's going on with Ames there at the end,
Freeze.
you have to read the book that came with this game, In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, which I actually read on my own stream after the end of the last marathon we did. Ooh, shit. And if you read that book, it reveals a lot about Ames. Ames is one of the main characters of In the Darkness of Shadow Moses. I'm getting tired. Ames is Nastasha's ex-husband. And he was instrumental behind the scenes of the Shadow Moses incident. He was pulling a lot of the strings behind the scenes during the Shadow Moses incident. And he was the guy responsible for getting Nastasha involved with the incident as well. And hold on, I'm trying to play the game and think about what I'm saying here at the same time. But once the mission was complete, Ames was ordered to kill Nastasha, which he refused to do. Ames was under orders to kill Nastasha. He refused, and because of that, he was set up to be used as a part of this S3 plan. And that's what Ocelot meant when he said that line, "Sorry, Colonel, you failed to carry out your duties." And then Ames realizes that Ocelot is one of them, that he's on the Patriots' side. And up until that point, Ames thought that he was kind of untouchable. You know, during that scene, he says, when he's talking about the president and the president's betrayal, he says it wasn't a smart move to betray us. Kind of ironic, because Ames also betrayed the Patriots in a way by not carrying out his task. But I guess he felt that he was kind of above it as well, because he feels that he is essentially a patriot, that he is untouchable. But no. Ignoring MGS4, is Ocelot actually with the Patriots in this game? I mean, it's kind of ambiguous, you know? You don't really know. If you're just taking this game into account, just this game and MGS1, it's hard to really say what Ocelot's true goals are. And if he's really loyal to the Patriots, or, you know, if he wants to be one of them, whatever that means. You know, if he just wants that power. It's hard to really say. I do like that moment during the final AI call, when when the Patriots explain the true meaning behind the S3 plan, that it doesn't actually stand for Solid Snake Simulation, and it stands for fucking... Oh, I'm tired. What does it stand for again? Someone help me out here. Someone help me out here. Selection for Societal Sanity. Yes, thank you. When the Patriots explain that the term actually means Selection for Societal Sanity and not Solid Snake Simulation, they follow that up by saying Ocelot was... Oh, no, actually, they precede that by saying... Before they say that, they say Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least. Implying that Ocelot was not fully aware of the true plan. You know, that he was only aware of it going up to the point of the Solid Snake Simulation. This whole goal of controlling society at large and all of this, he was not privy to. I must be really tired, man. I've heard that term like a million times.
There's somebody there.
I remembered the selection and society part. Or the societal sanity part, I mean. It was the selection part that I forgot. Smokin' sexy style. The true S3 plan. Did I grab the PSG one there? I did. Nice. Actually, let me go back in here for a second. But yeah, In the Darkness of Shadow Moses is really cool if you haven't seen it before. You can access it from the menu in the main menu of MGS2. If you go to options and previous story, there are 3 things you can read there. The first is a review of In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, and then when you scroll through all the pages of that review, you unlock the shocking conspiracy behind Shadow Moses, which is another book, like a short story written by this crazy conspiracy theorist guy who goes on a voyage to Shadow Moses Island. And he's this like unreliable narrator throughout the story. He goes on these mad tangents, and he explains that he traveled to Shadow Moses Island by swimming inside of a tuna fish. It's quite funny. And when you get to the end of that story, then you unlock In the Darkness of Shadow Moses. And it's like it's the Shadow Moses incident from Nastasha's perspective. It's written from her perspective, and she talks about how she got involved with it in the incident in the first place. A lot of it deals with Ames, her relationship with Ames, how instrumental Ames was during the events of the game, and how, you know, what he was responsible for. It kind of serves as a bridge to MGS2 in some ways as well. It has little details that really tie in strongly with the story of MGS2. A lot of it is just recapping MGS1. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, it'll reveal certain things. Like you need to read it to really understand certain things about the story of this game, especially when it comes to Ames and yeah, why he dies and what some of those lines mean during his death scene. Like when Ocelot says, "You fail to carry out your duties." Like, to really understand what he means there, you have to read the book. Let's save.
Jack, do you need to save?
Zeph Bro with the 59 months. Thank you. Let me just make sure I'm up to date as well with subs. DRK will hopefully be here to take over soon.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but...
You know, sometimes I... Oh look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything? About what you were like as a child? What kind of things you like to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Don't believe him, Rose. Full of shit.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go. Looks like you've lost your balaclava, Raiden. You'll no longer be able to impersonate enemy personnel. Raiden, rescue the President. Head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core.
Colonel, is the President one of them? Ames said that the President entered the code with his own free will.
But you heard how they are planning to get rid of the President, right?
Yeah?
They are going their separate ways?
No. First off, the President is not necessarily extra baggage for the terrorists. If you have your doubts, you should address them when you meet him.
Roger that. Do you think Ames was telling the truth about the football?
Rosemary?
Roger that. Jack, I'll look into it for you.
Colonel, apparently Ames didn't even know that the hostages were killed in retaliation for SEAL Team 10's incursion.
Yeah, the hostages were probably in a different room. Raiden, focus on your duties. For right now, concentrate on rescuing the President. Head for the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Colonel, I saw the terrorist leader. Is that Solid Snake?
Yes, he's the terrorist who sunk the tanker 2 years ago. Raiden, do you think he's some kind of hero? You heard him, right? Solid Snake is a terrorist. You must fight him. Do you understand?
Colonel, the outer heaven that Snake mentioned?
Ah, yes. It is a despotic military state, built by a guy called Big Boss, the greatest soldier in history, and Snake's father, genetically speaking.
He tried to restart it?
I don't know, but word has it that his brother Liquid Snake hoped for an outer heaven also. It might have had some special significance for the two brothers.
Some guy called Big Boss, eh? Anything else, Colonel? Quite a few calls after that last scene.
That ninja helped me again. Do you have any information on him?
Sorry, I've looked around, but nothing.
I don't know what he wants, but he is trying to help you. That much is certain. Don't let your guard down, though.
Strut F is the storage center. I think a variety of materials for maintenance of the big shell are stored there. There might be something that would come in handy. Why don't you look around?
Okay, let's move towards the bridge. I'm just praying that DRK gets here soon. He should be here, hopefully, within the next half an hour, hopefully. I say hopefully twice there. Oh, I got an update from him. I'll be ready in a bit. Okay, so hopefully, he'll be taken over soon. How long has your shift been? 15 hours and 38 minutes. I've been awake for like 17 hours, though. Maybe a bit longer. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. And the days before, or you know, for the last couple of days, I've been rearranging my sleep schedule and trying to make it fit with the marathon. So yeah, I feel like I'm still catching up on sleep as well from the last couple of days.
Nothing here.
Let me call Snake here. Oh, yeah, we don't get anything from him until we go through to the next area. Let's do some seagull shooting. No, I won't let DRK do another 15-hour session. We'll try and just do 11, 12-hour sessions from now, I think.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex. And that must be the control unit.
But yeah, usually we try and do 11 to 12-hour sessions for the marathons. That's what we've been doing lately, which is the best way to do it, I think. If you're regularly doing like 15-hour sessions, man, it takes its toll. But we kind of fucked up the starting time of this marathon, and it meant that DRK had to do a really long session to start with. And now I'm doing a really long session, but hopefully from now on, it'll be shorter sessions until the end. Hopefully. You know, obviously technical difficulties can happen, and sometimes, you know, one person might have to go for a bit longer, but hopefully that won't happen, and we'll be able to do shorter sessions from now on. So here, this was another thing we discovered recently enough. Another one that Bad Humans told us about. Another one that he unearthed from the archives. If we shoot some seagulls here. 5, 6. We shoot a seagull 20 times. And now this is still random. Are we going to get it? Is it going to happen? Yes! Look at this! Oh! Double teamed! Triple teamed! Now that is rare. Now that is rare. Bad Humans, can you remember, did we get 4 one time, or was 3 the max? Yeah, that is very rare that you get 3. But I think it might be possible to get 4. I think 3 is the most we've seen. But yeah, I had no idea this was a thing until earlier this year. Or was it last year now? I can't remember. Probably last year. You did get 4. 4 is the number to beat. Chump. Okay, damn, man. Okay, so let's just reset.
Raiden, you haven't destroyed all the control units yet. Use the first-person view or...
Yeah.
Raiden, come in. Raiden!
So this isn't the really crazy thing about this Easter egg. Still pretty wild, though. Shoot a bird 20 times. You have a random chance of them attacking you. If you try and do this in other areas, by the way, you won't have nearly as much luck. I did a lot of testing for this during a playthrough last year. And trying to do this on the Strut A roof, I had barely any luck. It would happen like once every 10 attempts, maybe. The seagulls would attack me. And in most areas, you get pretty bad luck. Even here, you can try and do it like 3 times in a row and it won't happen. But I think this area has the best luck for it, for whatever reason. But let's try it again here. But this time we'll do something slightly different if we see them attack us. Can you shoot them while they're attacking you in midair? You can, yeah, but check this out. We're gonna do something even cooler than that. So that's 20 shots. Someone gonna come at me? Yes! Okay, look at this guy. Look at this guy. So I'm just going to keep pausing until we see him get close. Here he is. Here he is. He's coming in for the kill. So now, right before he's about to attack me, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over to my cardboard boxes. And I'm going to find the box with the big eye on it, which is the Zone of the Enders box. The eye design is eye-catching. And if you equip this box, get the fuck out of here. Don't even think about it. Now, if I decided to use any other box apart from the Zone of the Enders box, that bird would not give a shit. It would still come up to me and peck the shit out of me. But because I'm in a box with a big eye on it, they're afraid. Their defensive instincts kick in. Oh shit, a predator. That's what they think. How insane is that detail? Yeah, their fear of large eyes. Crazy, crazy detail. There is something else we can do, though. We can go for a more traditional kind of defense.
Something wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
But yeah, try any other box and it won't work. Only the eye. Only the eye. And are we going to get 3 in a row here? Can you punch them midair? That is a good question. I'm not sure if I've ever tried to punch one in midair. You can coolant spray them. Oh shit, wait. I'm not ready. You son of a bitch! Don't even try it! Anyone else? Who wants some? During that stream where I was testing this a lot, I think we claymored 3 of them in a row. They came in for a triple attack, and we had the 3 claymores set up for them. Another crazy thing as well that happened. One time, one of them came in to attack, and they tripped the lasers, and the whole bridge blew up. The seagulls can also trigger the lasers and blow this whole place up. That can happen. You need a lot of luck for it to happen. Or a lot of bad luck, however you want to look at it. But yeah, they can fly in and hit the lasers. I think as well, like, if you see the way they fly around here, if you shoot one of them right while they're flying right above the Semtex, the lasers, that will also trigger it. You know, if they hit the if in any way they hit the lasers, it'll set them off. Oh, fuck. That might have been a good opportunity there. Okay, I give up. I give up.
Raiden!
Raiden! One sec, guys. Let me just check with DRK.
That's the Semtex.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to do here. I think we showed enough of this seagull stuff. Usually we don't get that good luck where we get it 3 times in a row. That was nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll just get to the Harrier. DRK is gonna take over after the Harrier. I'm tired, let's just do it.
Raiden, you didn't get all the control units. You weren't thorough enough. Take a good look at the airborne cipher. You can see the control unit for the IR sensor. The control unit is right above Cypher's camera. Avoid shooting the camera at all costs. Looks like if a Cypher is shot down, the resulting signal will trigger an explosion. The whole bridge would blow. Target only the control unit on the upper part of the Cypher. Aim for the blinking light.
Jankal. Yeah, I was gonna ask. We were talking about this earlier in the playthrough. The skull word really sticks out in Japanese since it has the pronunciation guide in the Japanese subs too, which isn't very common for Japanese words in Kojima's games. They're not really made for kids after all. Okay, yeah. What you probably posted about this up above. What is it about the skull suit again that really makes it seem ominous? It comes across kind of like a bad omen, right? Like Raiden is like a walking dead man, like a walking skeleton, as if he's already signed his life over or something. which is kind of how it feels with the artificial blood in a way. You know, like he doesn't even know that he's using this artificial blood, and that the Patriots are holding his real blood in storage that'll be funneled back into him when he completes his mission. Better do what we say, Raiden, or you're not getting that blood back. Does he ever even get his blood back? Oh, well, I don't know. He gets a different kind of artificial blood for MGS4. Before MGS4, he loses more than just his blood. He loses his whole body, practically. He just has his spinal cord, his brain, the upper half of his head, and everything else is artificial. If you have a second controller here, you can move the flag with the second controller. Cool little detail. Unfortunately, I don't have a second controller to demonstrate it. But you can control the flag. This is technically a two-player game. Call your friends around to control the flag in MGS2. Have a great time. Technically, you don't have to shoot. Oh, shit! Technically, you don't have to shoot both of these ciphers with the PSG-1. The one that's closest you can take out with a regular weapon. You just need the sniper for the one at the very back. Let's get rid of that one. And that one. And... get out of there. Get out of there. So many of them on this difficulty. Another one up here. Have to get on our toes to see that one. Oh! I haven't fucked that up in... maybe forever? It may be forever. At least 5 or 6 years. But I don't think I've ever fucked that up. Okay, quickly. Nice. Ooh, that was close. Nice. Fast. Oh. Oh. Okay, will we go for the SOCOM on the first cipher here? Oh, yes! It's not actually as hard as it looks, that. They're pretty generous with the hitbox.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. 1 dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Stop impersonating him.
Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Here we go. Let's do it. How do I play this game again? Give me that stinger. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, nice. Just about. Ooh, underwater. Let's wait. Let's wait. There are optional calls you can do during this fight where they'll talk about the specs of the Harrier and what it can do, but I feel like it kind of interferes with the flow of the fight, so... And it's not that interesting, so... I'm just gonna let the fight play out, and we're gonna fuck the optional calls here.
What the?
Sometimes I'll show them, but usually I don't. Ooh, that was way too close.
You're tougher than I thought.
I'll let you go out in style.
I'll let you go out in style. Damn.
Oof.
What the? Take this.
Please protect me, walls. Please protect me. Nice.
That is the name the public gives.
Damn. Damn.
If you stop and look at Solidus and Vamp here, I might be a bit too late here. Yeah, we'll try it again later. They actually track you. You can see them looking at you. Where are we going? Uh-oh.
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, not the best view there.
I'll let you go out in style. Take this!
Oh, he's fucked now. Whoa, man, we destroyed those missiles. Okay, let's see if we can get a good shot now. Yeah, look. Hey, what's up, dude? That Harrier is smoking now.
There's something coming up.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
They got my eye! Fab! Go! Ha!
Hey, what's that? It's running on water. Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it, 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember?
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the President and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the President. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
There it is. The Colonel doesn't give a fuck about all my in the darkness rambling about aims and whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit about that piece of trash. But that's why. That's why he gets so angry. Because that book was never supposed to be made. Nastasia wasn't supposed to live. She wasn't supposed to survive that event. And that book was never supposed to be written. Let me just check my phone here. Use the coolant spray to put out fire. Okay. Ooh, you can just put out half of that little flame there. Oh, shit. I had to stop leaning up against it. You can quench the flames with a cardboard box. Oh, what's down here? Oh, nothing. I see. Alright, guys, we're gonna switch streamers.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
I'm tired. I'm struggling to form sentences that make sense. You need to think really hard about basic sentences. That's when you know you're tired. Let's save. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Jeff, is that you?
I hope you enjoyed this beefy MGS2 session, but it's not over yet. Let me just check my dashboard as well to make sure I'm up to date here with everyone. I think I have a donation to thank. Solidus Ace with the €5. So brothers, I have to donate here. As always, thanks Dog and thanks to DRK for making 5 days or more great with this marathon. You guys rock. It's not much, but maybe it's good for a cold one. Cheers, and always remember, Solidus did nothing wrong. Solidus, thank you very much. That it is more than enough, man. Anything anyone can contribute is more than appreciated. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks for the 5. Resident Seagull as well. Thank you for the 19 months. That was perfect. Did that person, did you resub while I was shooting those seagulls? I think you might have. March of Tyranny with the 86 as well. Thank you. Zephro with the 59. Alberto's with the 4. Natasha, these are ones from like an hour ago. Sorry, I think I'm a little bit behind on some of these. So I don't remember thanking you either, Natasha, for the $1. Don't listen to him, Ryden. My husband is full of shit. Vault, thank you for gifting a sub to Obsidian. Vlad with the 86. STGMT. Anel, I'm pretty sure I've thanked you guys now, but just in case I didn't. Thank you, everyone. And sorry if I did miss anyone along the way. I don't think I did. Not too many, anyway. Cheers, guys. Let's save.
Rose.
So, have you decided to talk yet?
Nope.
That's too bad.
Why are you so interested in me all of a sudden?
Because I'm curious. More so than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some things you don't want to say.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to say.
Let's see. Things you don't want to say. Like that you've been married before? That you're 80 years old? That you used to be a woman?
Rose.
What exactly is it you won't tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if I knew? Do you really have that little faith in me?
No, it's nothing like that.
No.
What is it?
It's...
It really bothers me. The fact that there's a side of you I don't know. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
You've got me right now. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being greedy, but it's just not enough.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna play some music while I send over this save to DRK and make sure everything is okay for switching streamers. So yeah, just give me a couple of minutes here and we should be good to switch over. I'll be right back.
心狂わせる愛にあふれて命枯れても私はすべて捧げるたとえ打ち砕かれても涙は見せないスネークと雨の中に二人濡れて光る傷跡明日は見えないでも二人信じて恐れない愛にあふれて命枯れて私はすべて捧げるたとえ打ち砕かれてもそれは望みスネークとin a dream, snake eater.
Slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. It is yours to guard. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. The future of the country rests Trust us. Trust us. Trust us. Trust us.
All right, guys, we're ready to switch. Unfortunately, I don't have any fancy switching streamers screen, unlike DRK. I used to have one. I don't know where it went or disappeared to, but it's gone. So we're just going to have to deal with this. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my session of MGS2. I'll be back later for some MGS3. Big, juicy chunk of MGS3. And yeah, the stream is going to go down for like a few seconds, but DRK will be right back up with the end of MGS2 and the start of MGS3. A good, nice chunk of MGS3 as well, I would say. Yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. The stream is going to go down, but it'll be right back up with DRK. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you soon.